Hi everyone, welcome to day 30. And I want to bring up this how is your challenge going? Right? The challenge was that you would chant the Hare Krishna mantra or the Krishna 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 mantra, right? Just before you get off the bed and just before you eat your breakfast and even lunch also, and the next remaining part of the day. So I'm sure that it is not that easy, right, to remember and then chant these things, right? So I said yesterday that you must chant, with both hands any of these mantras, and it would take you approximately 1 minute or 3 minutes, depending on which mantra you have chosen, right? And you have to do it 6 times a day. So, it is always difficult. For me also, it was very difficult. It's not that, I knew exactly what to do. I would also forget, right? Because I had one specific way of chanting, which I had to change for this program. And I thought, let me also try this chanting just before my food. It was not easy, and because we are so busy with our thoughts, and just go and do what we normally do without much hesitation, right? So but there is a way to make this chanting more successful, right? That is through grace, grace of Krishna and grace of Tulsi Devi, and I will show you how we can do that. So you can do an invocation Tulsi Devi with the 8 names which I shared earlier, right? And then you can say, "Oh Tulsi Devi, please help me chant Krishna's name effectively." You can take her blessings before you start chanting. This is a tremendous way to get her blessings to effectively chant. There's another two more invocations I'll give you. That is Ishwara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha. The Supreme Personality Krishna is a form of pure bliss. This is a prayer of Lord Brahma also, right? And it's also a very powerful invocation to take Krishna's help for chanting. Another invocation is Sarva Deva Namaskara Keshavam Pratigachati. Salutations to all the gods, reaches to Lord Krishna, right? So this is also a very beautiful invocation. And we can say definitely the Tulsi Devi invocation is important, but you can choose either the one which I'm showing you right now or the previous Brahmas, the invocation. I will share it in the WhatsApp so that you can practice it and say this before you chant and say it after you finish chanting also, right? Because chanting is not because of our efforts. This is, I know it's uh, very hard to believe, but it is not. So we are chanting only because we have the grace of Tulsi Devi and Krishna. Otherwise, we cannot chant. Right? I know that because from my personal experience, for some reason, I had a severe back pain, and I got stuck. I could not sit also, right? And I was thinking, and it was pain. It was pain. I was not able to chant also. This happened about 6 months back. And whatever it is in it, maybe then I realized if I wanted to chant also, I could not chant. So that is why it took me, though I got healed from the issue, but I always remember that we think we are the doer, but we are not. We are have to take the support of Tulsi Devi and Krishna for chanting their names. Right? Then finally, which I always love to share, is the teachings of Dattatreya. So who's the guru of Dattatreya today? He says, I learned to be myself like the ocean, right? Ocean, like a lot of rivers, river water goes into the ocean, but it remains always salty, right? Its true nature does not change. No matter how many rivers flow into it, it is always salty, right? Same way, there's so many temptations and troubles in our life, but we need not, a true seeker will remain the same. Whatever the situations are, challenges are, he'll not forget to chant, he'll not forget to do his spiritual part and material part also, right? And the water, right, it never overflows in the ocean. If you see, it never goes beyond a level. So how much ever it's always in a receiving mode, right? And it never overflows. It does not cross its boundary. It knows itself how it should be, right? And the last and most important is, no matter how many challenges we have in life, we should maintain our discipline or sadhana, right? This is what I want to say. Now when he says that I learned to be myself like the ocean, that is not changing itself for whatever reason it may be, right? And this is a beautiful metaphor, to understand how our mindset should be, right? How our character should be with our mindset, right? So, with this, I would like to thank you that, that for sharing, letting me share, today. And I forgot to tell, yes, today I shared beautiful stories of Andal. It's also a fantastic story. If you get a chance to Madurai, come to Madurai, then you can visit the actual garden where Andal was, manifested herself for that beautiful person who is to deliver flowers to the temple, right? And yeah. And also that before that in the morning, I shared some simple books, 4 books. I think they are very beautiful. One of them is Teachings of Prahalada, a very phenomenal book also. So that you should understand that the quotes that I'm sharing, the books I'm sharing, there is a purpose in trying to understand the devotional service. Right? Reading is as important as chanting, and chanting is as important as watering Tulsi Devi, then visiting sacred places, and finally, one more is association, right, with like-minded. All these 5 things you have to follow every day whenever possible. You never forget these 5 things, because this is the engine that will keep you running for the rest of your life, right? And being always in touch with Krishna. So that's all I want to share. And thank you so much for letting me share this today. And we'll catch up tomorrow. Bye.